In this video, I'm going to do a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to use the WEEX crypto exchange. If you're looking to learn how to trade futures on the platform, I made a separate tutorial for that, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. In this video, I'll show you how to create a new account and how to transfer some crypto assets onto the platform. After that, I'll take you to the spot market, show you the different pairings, and get you familiar with the user interface. From there, I'll demonstrate how to buy and sell some crypto using market orders as well as limit orders. All of that and more with some tips and tricks along the way. If this is your first time signing up on the WEEX exchange, I left you a verified link in the description of this video as well as in the pinned comment down below. WEEX is often running promotions for people who are signing up for the first time. These can be nice deposit bonuses, discounts on trading fees, airdrops, giveaways, and more. If you use my link when signing up, you'll be eligible for the current promotion, whatever that might be by the time you're watching this video. I'll also mention that if you use my link when signing up, you're going to save 15% on all your taker orders. So anytime you use a market order, you'll be saving 15% on your trading fees for the lifetime of your account. You'll also be supporting my channel at no extra cost to you. This video is not financial advice. This video is for educational purposes only. Always do your own research before ever using a crypto exchange, including the WEEX crypto exchange. I also left you some timestamps in the description down below, so at any point, feel free to skip ahead to a section that might be most relevant to you. Aside from that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Let's get into the video. If you click on my link in the description of this video or in the pinned comment down below, you'll be redirected to the sign up page right here. Over here on the left hand side, you'll be able to see if there's some bonuses that are available to you at the time of making your account. You can see right here that currently you can get up to 6,803 in USDT bonuses. I will also point out at the time of making this video, there's an additional exclusive promotion that's running for people who use my link when signing up. And you can see that this promotion here is running till September 20th. Of 2024. We can get an additional $10,000 in deposit bonuses, and these are for the futures market. You can see on this graph over here that the more you deposit, the more you trade with, the more in futures bonuses that you can unlock. You can use these bonuses to place additional trades, and the profits are yours to keep. Now, if you missed this promotion, all good. There could be a different promotion available to you by the time you're watching this video. I will also mention that anybody that uses my link is also going to save 15% on all their taker orders. So anytime that you place a market order, you'll save 15% on all your trading fees for the lifetime of your account. And that promotion is available to anyone at any time that uses my link when signing up. When you're ready to create your account, you can do that by using a phone number or an email. Come up with a good password, make sure to read through the user agreement. If everything looks good to you, just click right here on sign up. And here's the home page of the exchange once you've created your account. Now, if you're not already on this page, you can get here by clicking on the WEEX logo top left-hand side of the screen. Once you've created your account, don't forget to check out some of the bonuses. So to find those, just come up here, top left-hand side where it says Rewards Hub. Then you can click right here on Welcome Bonus. And here's how to get to the bonus page where you can get up to 6,803 in USDT. And this is one of the promotions that are currently available. Maybe it's even more by the time you're watching this video. When you receive your rewards, you'll find them accruing right here where it says My Rewards. Now, if we scroll down this page, you'll see some beginner's tasks here that you can complete. Down here is where you'll find some futures trading tasks, where you can earn additional tether bonuses by simply placing trades on the futures market. So if you're going to be trading futures anyways, just make sure to come in here and claim some of these bonuses. Down here at the bottom is where you'll find the event rules. So certainly give those a read through. When you want to get back to the home page, just come up here, top left-hand side, and we'll click on the WEEX logo. To deposit assets onto the platform, you can do that from the home page by clicking here on Deposit Now, or you can come up here, top right-hand side, to your profile icon, and then click on Deposit, this drop-down menu. This will bring you over to the crypto deposit form. The first thing you need to do is choose the token you wish to deposit by clicking right here. Then you can select a crypto from this drop-down menu, or you can search for one in the search bar. Tether works perfectly fine for me, so I'll leave this set to USDT. Next, you'll need to select a network. You'll be able to see all your networks right here. And some of these are faster and less in fees than others. But the big thing is you want to make sure that you match the network to wherever you're sending the crypto from. You don't want to send from one network and into another, or you will lose your coins forever. So just make sure wherever you're sending the crypto from, that you match the network to the network that you're using here on the WEEX exchange. For this demonstration, I'll go ahead and use the Bet20 BSC, which is the Binance chain, by simply clicking on it. Once you choose the crypto you wish to deposit, as well as the network that you'll be using, simply come down here and click where it says Get Deposit Address. Then WEEX is going to generate a deposit address for the crypto as well as the network. And you'll be able to see it in this little box down below deposit address. Now, if you're going to be sending crypto from Coinbase, you'll need to come up where it says Send and Receive, make sure the form is set to send, then choose the crypto that you wish to send over to WEEX. On the next steps, make sure to choose the correct network. So match the network on Coinbase to the network that you selected on WEEX. If you're using the Kraken exchange, click where it says Transfer, then choose Withdrawal. After that, choose the crypto you wish to send over to WEEX, and once again, make sure to match the network. If you're using Binance or a major exchange just like Binance, you'll usually find the crypto withdraw button on the dashboard of the platform. Once you're on the dashboard of the platform, click on Withdraw, and that'll take you over to the crypto withdrawal form. Then from there, choose the crypto you wish to send, and choose the correct network. Remember, you want to match the network on both sides of this. If you send crypto from one network and into another, you will lose your coins permanently. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to send a little bit of Tether from a MetaMask wallet and onto the WEEX platform. So now that I have my deposit address, I'm going to copy it by clicking on these two little boxes right here. Now my deposit address is copied. So now I'm going to come up here, top right hand side, and click on the MetaMask icon in my browser. Then my wallet's going to drop down. And I can see that my wallet is currently set to the Ethereum network. And I have a little bit of Tether on the Binance Smart Chain. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Ethereum logo here. And then I'm going to choose BNB chain. Now I've toggled the wallet to the Binance chain, which matches the network that I selected over here on WEEX. So now I'm ready to send some Tether from the MetaMask wallet onto the WEEX platform. So I'm going to come down here, click on Tether, click on Send. Now I'm going to paste in my WEEX deposit address for Tether on the Binance chain into this box right here. Now I can choose how much Tether I wish to send. And I just have a small amount here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Max to send all of it. Now I'm going to come down here and click on Continue. Now I can review my transaction. I can see that I'm about to send 100 Tether, and I can see the estimated fee is about 12 cents worth of BNB. Now I'm using a self-custody hot wallet, which means that the transaction fee is paid for out of the native token for the network that I'm using. So in my case here, I'm using the Binance chain, and the native token is BNB. So in order to send this Tether from MetaMask and onto WEEX, I need to pay this fee out of my BNB balance that I hold inside of MetaMask. If I was using the Ethereum mainnet, the native token would be Ethereum, so I'd need Ethereum inside my MetaMask wallet on the Ethereum mainnet to cover the gas fee. So this fee looks fine to me, so I'm going to come down here and click on Confirm. Transaction is now pending, and now it is confirmed. So that Tether is on its way from my MetaMask wallet onto the WEEX platform over the Binance Smart Chain. Now here's a quick tip. If it's your first time depositing assets onto the platform, just send a small amount first. When the smaller amount arrives as intended, you can have the confidence to send in a larger amount. I'll also mention that if you don't already have a MetaMask wallet, it is a free hot wallet, and I do have full step-by-step beginner tutorials on how to set it up as an extension on your browser, as well as how to use it as a mobile app. And in those videos, I cover a variety of things that you can do with the MetaMask wallet. So I'll leave a link to those videos in the description down below for anyone that might be interested. Now we can see down here under deposit history that my Tether has now arrived on the platform. And this can take a little bit of time. The Binance chain is pretty quick, so in this particular situation, that took less than about a minute. Once your crypto arrives on the platform, you can find it in your spot wallet. From the deposit form, you can come over here and click on Asset Overview. And the other option is to come up here to your profile icon and just simply click on your balance right here. And this will bring you to your asset overview. And if you look right down here, you can see the Tether has arrived on the platform. Here's where you can also find your different internal accounts. So you can see that I'm set to spot account, but you also have a futures account here, and you have your futures pro account here. Now, if you're interested in learning how to trade futures, check out my WEEX step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to trade futures. In this tutorial, I'll be focusing on spot. So we'll go ahead and click here on spot account. To buy and sell crypto on the spot market, just come up here and click where it says spot. This will bring you into the spot market user interface. You'll find your pairings over here on the left-hand side. At the time of recording, these are all quoted in Tether. This means if you want to buy a crypto, you'll need Tether to make the purchase, and if you sold a crypto, you'd receive Tether for the sale. Simply click on the pairing for the crypto that you wish to buy or sell. So if I wanted to buy and sell ETH, I'd click right here. Now you can see up at the top that I switched the pairing to Ethereum versus Tether. You can also search for a crypto in the search bar. So if I wanted Solana, I would type in SOL, which is the ticker for Solana, and I can see it right here. So now I can simply give that a click. Now as you can see, I've switched the pairing to Solana versus Tether. But I'll go ahead and switch us back to Bitcoin by typing in BTC, which is the ticker symbol for Bitcoin. I can see Bitcoin right here, so I'll give that a click. Now, if you're already an experienced trader, or you've seen any of my other exchange tutorials, you're likely already familiar with the user interface. But if this is your first time seeing this, or you're not too familiar with it, it's all good. This is a beginner's tutorial, so I'm going to take a little bit of time and break this down for you. So right here, we have our price action chart, and this is showing you the asset's performance over a selected time frame. You'll be able to find your time frames up here, top left-hand side of the chart. In my case here, I'm set to a daily time frame. This means each one of these candlesticks down below represents 1 day of time. If you want to change the time frame, just simply click on the time frame you wish to view. So if I want a 4 hour, I'll click here on 4H. And now I've switched the chart to a 4 hour time frame. Now each candlestick represents 4 hours of time. Now I'll point out that this chart is powered by TradingView. This means you'll have access to some drawing tools as well as some basic indicators. You'll see your drawing tools over here on the left-hand side, and if you don't, there's a tiny arrow right here. You'll notice if I click that, I can hide the drawing tools. If I click it again, it'll expand and reveal the drawing tools. Next to each drawing tool is another tiny little arrow. If you click on that, it'll expand into a drop-down menu where you'll find additional drawing tools. To add a drawing tool to the chart, you just left-click on it, then come over to the chart and left-click again. So let's add a horizontal line right here. If I want to move that horizontal line, I can grab onto it by left-clicking, then I can drag it anywhere that I want it. So let's go ahead and drag it up here like so. Now, as you can see, I can easily move that horizontal line around. If I want to get rid of it, I can click this little trash icon here inside this tab, and it's gone. Now, there's simply way too many drawing tools here for me to go through each one individually. We'd be here all day with this tutorial, but certainly take some time, play around with the drawing tools, and get to know what each one does. In the future, I'll be adding tutorials to my YouTube channel on how to use drawing tools, what each one of them does, so feel free to hit subscribe and watch out for those videos. If you'd like to add an indicator to the chart, come right up to this little icon here and give it a click. Here's where you'll find some basic indicators from TradingView. Simply left-click on the indicator that you wish to add. If there's something specific you're looking for, you can type it in the search bar right here. So let's go RSI. I can see a result for the relative strength index right here. So we'll left click on that, close this out. And as you can see, I just added the relative strength index to the bottom of the chart. If I want to get rid of it, there's a little X right here. Just give that a click. And as you can see, I just removed the RSI, as easy as that. You'll also find a little line right here between your volume and the price action. You can move this around. I like to squish the volume down a little bit, just like so, just to get a slightly better view of the price action chart, but certainly adjust that to your preference. Over here on the right-hand side is where you'll find your order book, and that's showing you where market participants have placed their sell orders and their buy orders. And they're doing that by using limit orders, which I'll be demonstrating shortly. On the top side of the order book here in red, we have all the sells, and these are the price points that market participants have placed their sell orders at. Down here in green, we have the buys, and these are the price points that market participants have placed their buy orders at. When a trader comes along and executes a market order, they're matched up with the best available price off the order book, and the trade is executed immediately. If you want to see these trades happening in real time, you can come up here and click where it says Market Trades. And here's where you'll see trades being executed in real time. The buys are coming in green, and the sells are coming in red. In the price column, you can see the price point the successful trade was executed, and over here in the amount column, you can see the size of the trade that was executed. When you want to get back to your order book, just simply click here on Order Book. And of course, we can do the buying and selling using the order panel located just below the price action chart. You can see that we can use limit orders as well as market orders. Just click on the order type that you wish to use. I'll start by demonstrating with market orders. Market orders are nice and simple. They'll execute immediately at the best available price off of the order book, whether you're buying an asset or selling an asset. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you're set to market order, then come over here to your pairings and choose the crypto that you wish to either buy or sell. I'll go ahead and just leave this set to Bitcoin. And I'll demonstrate as a buyer first. So I'm going to come over here to the buy side of the order panel, and I can come down to the total box, and I can choose how much of my tether that I wish to spend. And of course, you'll be able to see your available balance right here, so you'll know exactly what you're working with. So if I wanted to spend 50 tether on Bitcoin, I just type it in. And alternatively, you can always use these slider bars. So if I was to slide this slider bar up to 78%, that would put 78% of my available balance into Bitcoin. If I was to slide the slider bar down to 49%, that would spend 49% of my available balance on Bitcoin. You get the idea. For this demonstration, I'll go ahead and just type in 50 tether. Then once you have your buy order set the way that you want it, you just simply come down here and click on buy. And just like that, I bought some Bitcoin at the best available price off of the order book. And that trade went through immediately. Now over here on the sell side of the order panel, you can see my available Bitcoin right here that I just purchased with 50 tether. If you want to sell some crypto using a market order, it's just as easy. Make sure you're set to market order, choose the crypto that you wish to buy or sell, and then to be a seller, you'd come over here to the sell side of the order panel. Of course, you'll see your available balance right here, so you'll know exactly what you're working with. So you can always type in a custom amount of the asset that you wish to sell into this box right here. And once again, you can always just use a slider bar. For this demonstration, I'll slide this up to 100%. So this is going to sell 100% of the asset that I hold on account. But once you get your sell order set up the way that you want it, just come down here and click on sell. And just like that, I immediately sold all my Bitcoin at the best available price off the order book. As easy as that. Limit orders give you the ability to choose a price point that you wish to be a buyer or a price point that you wish to sell an asset. But you will need the price of the asset to reach your order price before your order is going to fill and execute. So to use a limit order, we'll come here to the order panel, we'll click here on limit order. Then come over to the pairings and choose the asset that you wish to place an order to buy or an order to sell. I'll go ahead and just leave this on Bitcoin. And now let's come up here to the chart. And I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to a daily time frame by clicking on 1 day. Now I'm viewing the price action of Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And let's imagine for the purposes of demonstration that I think Bitcoin's going to come lower in price. And if it does, I want to be a buyer. And perhaps I'm looking at this price action down in this area right here. So what I'll do is I'll come over here to the drawing tools and I'll grab a horizontal. Remember, you can always find a horizontal line by clicking on this little triangle and then selecting it right here. And let's go ahead and mark this price action out, maybe something like this. Now I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart coming in at 44,127. And just for the purposes of demonstration, let's imagine that I want to place a buy order at that price point in case Bitcoin comes down to that level. So what we'll do is we'll come over here to the buy side of the order panel and I'm going to type that into price. Let's go 44,127. Next, I need to choose the size of this order, and I'll go ahead and just use this slider bar here. I'll slide this up to say 50%. That's going to put 50% of my available tether balance into this buy order. But once you get your buy order set up the way that you want it, you'd come down here, click on buy. And just like that, I placed that limit order to buy some Bitcoin at 44,127. So if Bitcoin does break down from this level, coming all the way down, and hitting my limit order at 44,127, this order is going to fill and I'll be buying some Bitcoin. You can find the details of your open orders if you come down here and click where it says open orders. And here's where you'll see the details of your limit order. If at any point you want to cancel it, just come over here on the right hand side and click on cancel. And just like that, I took that limit order off of the order book. Of course, you can use your limit orders to sell your crypto as well. So to get this done, we'll make sure we're set to limit order. Choose the crypto that you wish to sell from the pairings. And let's go ahead and head over to the chart here. And let's imagine for the purposes of demonstration that I want to sell some Bitcoin if it manages to work its way up, perhaps somewhere around the top side of this range. So maybe somewhere in here. So once again, I'll go ahead and grab a horizontal here from the drawing tools, and I'll go ahead and mark a spot on this chart, maybe something like this. I can see when I look left that this area has been a heavy area of resistance. You can see price action rejected right here, rejected a couple times right here, and of course it rejected right here as well. So just for the sake of demonstration, let's imagine that I want to use that price point to place an order to sell my Bitcoin. Of course, now that I've marked that area at the horizontal, I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart, coming in at 71,814. So what we'll do is we'll come down here to the sell side of the order panel, and I'll type that into price. We'll go 71,814. Next, choose how much of the asset you wish to sell if your sell order was to get hit. And for this demonstration, I'll just use the slider bar, and I'll bring this all the way up to 100%. This means I'll be selling 100% of my Bitcoin if my order was to fill. But once you get your order set up the way that you want it, come down here, click on sell. Just like that, I put that limit order onto the order book to sell my Bitcoin at 71,814. So if Bitcoin was to find support here, work its way up over time, coming up to my order price and hitting it, this order will fill, and I'll be selling all my Bitcoin. So as you can see, limit orders do give you the ability to be a bit more strategic by choosing price points that you wish to be a buyer or a seller. But you do need the price of the asset to cooperate. So for example, in my buying scenario, maybe Bitcoin finds its footing right here along support and begins to work its way to the upside. Of course, I wouldn't be buying any Bitcoin because price failed to break down and coming down to my order price. So my order never would have filled. Or maybe Bitcoin does break down, comes down, hits my limit price at 44,127, and the order fills, but then Bitcoin just continues to dump to the downside. That would obviously put me at a loss. In the selling scenario, maybe Bitcoin does start working its way up, rolls over somewhere in here, and moves to the downside. Of course, I'd still be holding onto my Bitcoin because Bitcoin failed to come up and reach my order price at 71,814. Or maybe Bitcoin does start working its way up, fills my order at 71,814, my Bitcoin sells, but then Bitcoin breaks through and starts melting to the upside. Of course, that would suck because I would have sold my Bitcoin here and missed out on that move to the upside. So a couple basic considerations when choosing if a limit order is appropriate for you. And of course, you can always find the details of your open orders down here, bottom left-hand side under open orders. And here's where you'll see all the orders that you have placed on the order book. Again, if you want to cancel them, just come over here on the right-hand side and click on cancel. And just like that, I removed my sell order off of the order book. To transfer your crypto assets off of the WEEX platform to another exchange or wallet address, you'll first need to make sure that your crypto is in your spot wallet. So if your crypto is in your futures account, you'll first need to internally transfer it from your futures account and into your spot account. To get this done, we'll come up here to the profile icon, and you can use the transfer button right here, but you can also find a transfer button on your assets overview page. To get there, you just click on your balance. And right over here, you'll find a transfer button as well. So we'll just go ahead and give that a click. Next, we'll need to click right here, and then select your futures account that your assets are in. Mine are in Futures Pro, so I'll click right here. Then we'll need to click here and set this to spot. Now we're ready to transfer assets out of our futures account and into the spot account. You'll be able to see your available balance right here. So you can transfer a custom amount if you wish, but if you want to transfer all of it, just click here on all, then click on confirm. And transfer successful. So if we come over here on the left-hand side and click on assets overview, make sure we're set to spot account. And here you can see the tether that I just transferred from my futures account and into the spot account. And there's no fees to get that done. That's simply an internal transfer on the platform between your accounts. The next thing you'll need to do is set up a fund password. And this is an extra layer of security when you're making a withdrawal. And this is a mandatory step when withdrawing your assets off of the WEEX platform. So if you haven't set up a fund code just yet, come right up here to your profile icon, then click right here on security. Here on your security settings page, you'll find your fund code right here. Simply come over here on the right-hand side and click on configure. Now come up with a 6-digit PIN code that you can set as your fund code. Then confirm it, then click on submit. Then you'll need to do a quick security verification by sending a verification email to the email address that you used when creating your account. To get that, just simply click right here on send. Once that email arrives, retrieve the verification code inside that email, type it into this box here, then click on confirm. Now the fund code is set, and I'm ready to withdraw my Tether off of the WEEX platform to another exchange or wallet address. So to get this done, I'm going to come up here to the profile icon, and I'll just go ahead and click on withdraw right here in this drop-down menu. And this will bring you over to the crypto withdrawal form. So the first thing we need to do is choose the token that we wish to withdraw off the platform by clicking in this box here, then selecting it from this drop-down menu, or you can search for it in the search bar. I can see Tether right here, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a click. Next, you'll need to select a network that you wish to use to complete this withdrawal. And of course, some of these networks are faster and less in fees than others. But the main thing is to make sure that you match the network on both sides of this transaction. So wherever you're sending your crypto to, whether it's another exchange or to a wallet address, just make sure that it supports that network that you wish to use and that you select that network and match it to the network that you're using here on the WEEX platform. You don't want to send from one network and into another, or you will lose your crypto. So for this demonstration, I'll go ahead and use the BEP20 BSC, which is the Binance Smart Chain. Now I need to put in a withdrawal address, and this is going to be the deposit address of the destination that I'm sending my Tether to. And for the simplicity of demonstration, I'll send this Tether from the WEEX exchange over to another crypto exchange called Phoenix. I'll quickly bring Phoenix into frame. Now that I'm on Phoenix, I need to retrieve my Tether deposit address for the Binance Smart Chain. And what I'm looking for is the crypto deposit form. So I can click on deposit here, but I can also see a deposit option top right hand side of the page. And from here, I'm going to select on-chain deposit because I'm withdrawing the assets off of WEEX over the blockchain to Phoenix, the Binance Smart Chain to be specific. Now I'm on the crypto deposit form. So now I need to choose the correct crypto, which is already set to Tether, so that looks good. But if I was sending a different crypto, I'd click right here and then select it from this drop-down menu or search for it in the search bar. Now I need to select the correct network. And I can see the Binance Smart Chain right here, BSC BEP20. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. So now that I've selected the correct crypto, the correct network, Phoenix is now generating a deposit address for Tether on the Binance Smart Chain, which I can see down below here. And I'm just going to simply click right here on copy to copy my deposit address. Now I'll bring the WEEX exchange back into frame. So now that I have my Phoenix deposit address for Tether on the Binance Smart Chain, I'm going to paste it into this box right here. Now I can choose how much Tether I wish to withdraw. You'll be able to see your available balance right here. So if you want to withdraw a custom amount, you could type it in. Or if you want to withdraw all of it, just come over here and click on all. Then click on submit. Next, we'll need to do our security verification. So you're going to have to request a verification code to the email that you used when creating your account. And to get that, you just click right here on send. And you're also going to have to put in your fund code that you came up with earlier in this tutorial. Once you put in your security verification codes, just simply click on confirm. So now my withdrawal has been submitted, and soon that Tether will be on its way from the WEEX exchange and over to the Phoenix crypto exchange. Now a quick tip with this, if it's your first time withdrawing assets off the WEEX platform and sending them to a different exchange or wallet address, just send a small amount first. Once the smaller amount arrives as you intended, then you can have the confidence to send a larger amount. To view your withdrawal status, you can just simply click right here. And if we scroll down to the bottom here, you can see your withdrawal history down here. And in my case, the status has succeeded. So this is on its way to Phoenix. So I'll bring Phoenix into frame. And if you look all the way down here at the bottom under recent history, you can see that this Tether has arrived and it's currently getting a security check on the platform. So soon this Tether is going to be available to me on the Phoenix crypto exchange. And that's how you can withdraw your crypto assets off of the WEEX platform. And there you have it, your introduction to using the WEEX crypto exchange. If you got some value out of that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Also feel free to check out my other WEEX tutorials, which I've put together in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for coming by and checking out this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And until I do, have yourself a powerful day.